carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
A gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Complete to Jones.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mixon. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier. Jaron Reed on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. This is Mixon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a first carry for their fullback. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 7 on the Seahawks 16-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Seahawks nothing. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Tyler Lockett now with a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Seattle Seahawks.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds.
1st down, Bengals.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Burrow looking to pass, and that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carlos Dunlap in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, zero. Tempo.
Wilson. Dancing to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
38-yard line.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carlos Dunlap, his 2nd sack of the night.
At the 30-yard line.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Single. Go, guys, 4 down. Switch.
To throw is Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Tight right. 3 down. Gun.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. On 1st down, Mixon. He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
3rd down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you're
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Carl Lawson showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. To try again after the sack. Wilson being chased out left. He lets it fly for Lockett, and that will be incomplete. Wilson tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 92 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game.
Conversion.
All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over him? You get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here's Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, let's go back to the start of the season talk, Charles. We talked about some 2-0 and 0-2 teams. You mentioned Arizona, maybe a good surprise. Houston, a bad surprise. Any other teams a surprise at this point to you?
Well, I think that I would look at the Los Angeles Rams right out of the gate at home against Dallas, opening their new stadium. Many thought Dallas would go out west and beat them. That didn't happen. Then how about the Rams going on the road this week and beating Philadelphia and decisively? This looks like a Rams team that finished 9-7 last year. It has designs on challenging for the division title. And one other team I would throw in there is a little bit of a surprise, just by how it's gone down. How about Atlanta? I know it was tough against Seattle, tough against Dallas. Seattle was at home, but they got jumped on by Seattle. And then the Dallas game, they just gave away. That's a team that should be at worst 1-1 right now. Now looking at 0-2 and have a lot of questions.
Down. Here's Burrow.
That should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Joe Mixon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 54 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something